Well, ladies and gentlemen, you might want to clench your butt cheeks real quick because there's always a risk of you being the victim of Operation Midnight Hammer. We got the BBC coming in as well. I gotta show you guys the BBC reports as well. We got bunker buster happening, triple double penetration. I don't even know, I lost count, okay? But you do not have to subscribe, you do not have to like the video. Check this out, roll it.
Just in, that Iran directly threatened America?
Top tonight, NBC News has learned that message from Iran was conveyed to President Trump by an intermediary during last week's G7 summit, warning the president if he launched airstrikes against Iran's nuclear facilities, Iran could respond by unleashing terrorist attacks on the U.S. by activating sleeper cells it has inside this.
Man, why did the homie Trump had to tell everybody to go capture the B flag? We needed to be at the A flag. America. A for America, okay? You didn't need to be at the B flag. But the homie said we gotta drop bunker buster, B2, double penetration, triple, double, quadruple. I mean, damn. And of course, bro, like, you literally went in there, right? You did what you did. You gave them the Operation Midnight Hammer without even asking for midnight snacks. You just did Midnight Hammer mode. And they found out about it a day later. So, of course, they're not going to come out and pet your little chihuahuas, bro. Like, it don't work like that. We're like, damn.
This country, according to two U.S. officials, all as we learn new details about those historic strikes.
Historic, okay.
Tonight, the new video, B-2 bombers returning to their Missouri base after those secretive strikes. And now our first look at the targets they hit inside Iran.
Sheesh,
These before and after images show the massive impact of the U.S. attack on Isfahan, one of 3 Iranian nuclear facilities hit.
And the homie Trump said it's peaceful bombings, bro. I don't know if he said that, but like everybody in the comments is like peaceful bombings. Peaceful bombings. Bro. Like, I mean, like, bro, like, damn. I hope for the good outcome, bro. Like, I'm absolutely on the side of peace, bruh. But would you be able to achieve peace by midnight hammers? If this works out, then, I mean, damn. Let's hope for a good outcome regardless, because what happened, right? So now it's like, yeah, let's find out, man. Let's find out.
Initial battle damage assessments indicate that all 3 sites sustained extremely severe damage and destruction.
The commander-in-chief with this declaration overnight.
I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
Pentagon officials say it's too soon to tell, but tonight the U.S. is also preparing for potential Iranian retaliation. Though the Trump administration emphasizes the attack was intended.
Bro, like, Israel really got America by the balls, man. Like, damn, for Israel, the homie said that, okay, midnight hammer it is. We gotta go in hammer mode. Pause. But, damn, it is, I mean, listen, bro, like, that, yeah, and this is, you know, jokes aside on this one, this is a crazy comment I saw, okay? People are saying in the comment section, and this was a top comment. A guy said, I will be avoiding big crowds. Now, it can have like different meanings, of course, but the meaning that he had was like, okay, bro, like Iran is responding the way they are. And yeah, I would say the same, bro. Like, honestly, bro, like it may be a baloney. I hope it's a baloney, but you definitely, I mean, like, damn, like you entered their country, their airspace, you just give them a midnight, not just a midnight snack, but a midnight beating, midnight hammer. So yeah, just gotta be careful, man. Like, it's a crazy situation. And yeah, let's hope for a good outcome, man. Bro, like, this GTA 6 is not even out, man. Like, damn, man. WW3 before GTA 6, come on, man.
As a limited one-time strike.
We're not at war with Iran. We're at war with Iran's nuclear program.
President Trump inside the Situation Room with Vice President Vance, his Secretaries of State and Defense, as well as Chief of Staff Susie Wiles.
Yo, is he dropping like yo sound effects? Or, I mean, yeah, we got the hey yo, like what is the homie doing out here? Damn.
And Joint Chiefs Chairman Dan Kane, the president issuing this warning to the Iranian regime.
Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen.
The historic U.S. military operation complex and choreographed. The nuclear site's target.
I would say like it's a beautiful design stealth bomber, right? Like my first time finding out about the stealth bomber was actually finding out about the stealth bomber in Call of Duty. It was literally called stealth bomber. But guys, the find out and F round meter is shooting up, man. As this gentleman once said, the more you F round, the more you gonna find out, man. So let's hope the find out, we gotta keep the find out meter as low as possible, but let me tell you, man, it be jumping, okay? It is jumping.
Natanz, Isfahan, and Fordo, buried deep beneath an Iranian mountain. The U.S. adding the element of surprise, with the president giving the final green light 48 hours after announcing he would take up to 2 weeks to decide whether to strike.
Just a time to see whether or not people come to their senses.
First, the apparent decoys. On Saturday morning, B-2 stealth bombers launching from Missouri flying west. Hours before the B-2s used in the actual strikes headed east. The U.S. deploying 14 30,000-pound bunker-busting bombs for the first time in a military operation. In this satellite image of Fordo, if you zoom in, you can see several holes from the bunker-busting bombs, which explode underground. The B-2s also dropping them on Natanz.
They dropped 30,000-pound bombs on a target the size of a washing machine.
U.S. submarines firing Tomahawk missiles to hit the Isfahan site. In all, 125 U.S. warplanes and 75 precision-guided munitions used. And the Pentagon says Iran never fired a single shot.
Oh my
this
goodness.
operation under...
Yeah, I don't even know they knew, right? Like, we of course heard that Iran's air superiority... What air superiority, right? Exactly. So their air lowerority, if that's a word or not, I'm just making inferiority, let's just say air inferiority is really inferior, right? It's like completely non-existent. But does that mean that you like give them midnight hammers? Nah, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like, man, like mama always said, chase your dreams, man. Invest in the stock market for the long term. Wait for the GTA 6 because they said Rockstar is cooking, so we gotta give them the chance to cook, right? Like, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to I recently started hitting the gym, bro. Like, bro, I don't want to be drafted or any. Yeah, man, Americans be like, yo, we gonna get drafted like this boy out here. Maybe I gotta start hitting the McDonald's up and, you know, get my diet all like all messed up and shit, right? Like, maybe I gotta do that so I avoid it. What's the age of
scores the unmatched capabilities and global reach of the United States military?
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth pinning the praise on President.
Okay, I feel like I'm good. 18 to 25 for male U.S. citizens and male immigrants. Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm in Canada, but okay, I wanna know for Canada, what's the age for draft in Canada? Yeah, let me see. I don't think we have it. Canada does not have a military draft. Yo, let's go. Yo, but I'm pushing 30, right? So thankfully I'm out of the 25 age bracket. But all my 18 to 25 homies watching this, yeah, man. I guess, yeah, I'll give like one of the most sane advice. Don't hit the gym, I guess. Don't hit the gym.
President Trump.
Many presidents have dreamed of delivering the final blow to Iran's nuclear program, and none could until President Trump.
And after Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard in March said Iran had an unprecedented amount of enriched uranium for a non-nuclear state, but that the Ayatollah had not ordered the development of a nuclear weapon, Secretary of State Marco Rubio argued the Iranian threat was urgent.
It doesn't matter if the order was given. They have everything they need to build nuclear weapons.
Peter Alexander, NBC News, the White House.
We have been hearing that they're making one. It's been like over 30 years, bro. Like, I don't know, man. BBC
now to the stealth operation tonight.
Let's get down to the BBC reporting, and we got the homie Asman News Network too. So yeah, shout out to BBC. Roll it.
Administration has bombed Iran with strikes President Trump claims have obliterated the country's nuclear enrichment facilities 10 days after Israel launched its attacks on the country. Iran's foreign minister denied that the US strikes had caused a major blow and accused the US of breaking international law. Tehran is threatening retaliation, including closing a strategically important sea passage. The UN Security Council is holding an emergency meeting now. The Secretary-General said dialogue must prevail to stop the Middle East falling into a cycle of retaliation. Well, the US struck 3 key uranium enrichment.
Yeah, born too late to witness the jungle wars, born too early for the space wars, but born just in time for the desert wars. In other words, born too late for the 90s, born too early for the space, born just in time for the end times, guys.
Sites, one of them Fordo. These are the latest satellite images of that area. Difficult to assess the extent of the damage because the site is built deep under mountains.
Yeah,
the US also
we're just seeing the holes and like the smoke coming out of it, right? Which is wild. So it's like you look at it and at first glance you're like, hey, what's happening? Like nothing happened, right? Nothing happened, right? It's all peaceful out here. But that's the thing though. So the B2 double penetration bunker busters Operation Midnight Hammer went in deep, like 200 feet, 300 feet, some crap like that, and it blew up inside. And yeah, you're just seeing like the smoke coming out. And yeah, man, pause.
The damage because the site is built deep under mountains. The US also bombed the nuclear sites of Natanz and Isfahan. This is Isfahan before the US strikes, and afterwards you can see the damage inflicted by the bombing.
Yeah, from the inside,
We're dedicating
right? Yeah.
most of our programme to looking at how the US carried out the attack, to global reaction. Chris Mason will be here to tell us about a phone call that's just happened between Donald Trump and Keir Starmer. And crucially, we look at what may happen next. We also report from...
Don't we have like a GoPro like video of the bunker buster when it happened live?
Israel, after Iran launched another barrage of missiles today. Our BBC Persian colleagues have been hearing from people inside Iran. And
BBC
we report
Persian?
from Turkey's border with Iran as people leave.
Uh-oh.
First tonight, let's go to Sarah Smith in Washington. Sarah.
Donald Trump has just posted on social media that the damage to Iran's nuclear strikes is monumental. But at the same time, he is trying to stress that he doesn't believe his country is now at war with Iran. The Vice President, J.D. Vance, has said they are at war with Iran's nuclear program, but not with the country. And you've got officials emphasizing that they're not trying to topple the ruling regime in Tehran. And the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, saying it's time to get back to direct negotiations between the US and Iran, and that America would be ready to talk tomorrow.
Yeah, after peaceful bombings, right? Let's talk, guys. Let's talk. I just hammered you. Oh, pause. I did not. I did not. Okay, but yeah, America be like, I hammered you. Now let's do the peaceful talkings, right? Yeah, bro. This is crazy, man. Like it's been unfolding in front of our very own eyes. But if this is what achieves like peace, okay, well, I guess it's for the greater good, right? But if this causes like WW3, well, it's been good knowing y'all, man. It's been good knowing y'all. You don't have to like and subscribe still, but I gotta shout out the homie Albert Paps, Jean-Le-Francois, and also the homie Capital E for becoming members. And of course, shout out to all of you guys for being members on the channel, man. Hey, man, listen, man, I really appreciate it, man. You know, you guys the best, bro. Really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's get back down to double penetration. Roll it.
All of this is very clearly aimed at trying to stop this spiraling out of control and becoming a full-scale war between America and Iran.
Iraq or Iran? She said Iran, but yeah.
End foreign.
I heard Iraq.
Control and becoming a full-scale war between America and Iran.
Okay, yeah, it sounded like Iraq. I don't know why for a
Donald Trump, who promised to end foreign wars, went on live television to announce the attacks that may have just made him yet another wartime president.
Tonight I can report to the...
No more wars under my presidency, Mr. President. Yeah, I guess, yeah, wrong. Again, Mr. Wrong.
...world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier.
In the White House Situation Room with his top security officials, President Trump, making the final decision to attack, had to calculate what the consequences.
Let's get down to Asmongold News Network. Roll it.
A central command conducted a...
Obviously, Iran's pissed. I bet they are, bro. I bet they're really mad. Yeah, this is the Pentagon briefing. Okay, here we go. Great.
Hey, my right ear is enjoying
I'm so
it, bro.
sorry.
Iran's nuclear program.
This is
Hey, man, what you saying right now, bro? Like, what?
the worst audio I've ever seen in my entire life.
Last night, on President Trump's orders, U.S. Central Command conducted a precision strike in the middle of the night against 3 nuclear facilities in Iran.
3?
Fordow,
Damn.
Natanz, and Esfahan, in order to destroy or severely degrade Iran's nuclear program. And as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs will demonstrate, it was an incredible and overwhelming success. The order we received from our commander-in-chief was focused, it was powerful, and it was clear.
Yeah, incredible
We
hammering.
devastated the Iranian nuclear program. But it's worth noting the operation did not target Iranian troops or the Iranian people.
That's good. That's good.
For the entirety of...
Yeah, they're trying to leave the door open. Like, they don't want to have a war with Iran. They just don't want them to have nukes. That's about it. Which, I mean, I'm in favor of this. I mean, I don't want to have a war with Iran. Absolutely not.
Yeah, nobody.
But I mean, you can't let them have nuclear bombs. That's very important. Yeah, because the thing is that if we start bombing their military, and we start bombing their people, of course, that is going to, like, all talks of like.
No, I hear what he's saying, and of course, like, yeah, you definitely don't want to go to war with that level, but still, bro, like, you entering their house, slapping them. Yeah, bro, it's still like, you know what I'm saying? I hope like this is how they view it, but this is like the perspective of US, right? This is the perspective of US, and not like, you know, the military, not the military, but the president, right? This is the perspective of US, but are they gonna interpret this as this? Or are they gonna interpret this as you came in my home and slapped me, right? Like, it's, bro, of course, like, I guess we're gonna find out, man. We're gonna find out.
Like, you know, like, that's basically what we tried doing that for 20 years, right? It didn't work, and so that's it.
So peaceful bombs
of peace. Yeah, I don't think we should do that at all. There's no reason to do that. It's a bad decision, and also I think that, again, you know, even bombing their government and their regime, you know, that's something that I think that there's been a lot of restraint with as well. And even though they've killed a lot of them, they probably could have killed all of them, to be honest with you.
Damn.
And the reason why, I think, is because they want to, you know, they don't want to do that yet.
Peaceful busters, he said. Peaceful bunker
so
buster?
mostly peaceful. Yes, it was a mostly peaceful bombing.
His time in office, President Trump has consistently stated for over 10 years that Iran must not get a nuclear weapon. Full stop.
Yeah.
Thanks to President Trump's bold and visionary leadership and his commitment to peace through strength, Iran's...
Okay, peace through strength. Yeah, okay. Peace through... bunker hammers or bunker busters and midnight snacks or midnight hammers. Yeah, pause.
Support of the Iranian people, their citizens. It'll make us in Israel look bad if we bomb their citizens. I'm sure that a lot of Iranians that are living there probably are viewing the U.S. as the aggressor, and they're probably upset about this.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
But at the end of the day, I feel like this is a you know, a small price to pay, and I think that frustration and that anger would have been 1,000 times worse if we had bombed their actual military, or if we had bombed a civilian area.
For sure,
so,
true. I know, absolutely. Like, but still though, like the F around, bro, like, bro, F around and finding out is still shooting up high, bro. Like, you know, you want to lower the find out meter. You also want to lower the F around meter, because like if you F around more, as this gentleman once said, love this man, love this guy, salute to the homie, because it's simple, right? You F around, you find out. So yeah.
I mean, I feel like any level of hostility that we have occurred or incurred because of doing this would have been 100 times worse if we had done it in a different way.
For sure.
It's not going to stop, bro. Well, I mean, you're wrong. Wait, so you think bombing the civilians would have made them as equally upset as bombing their...
The commenter was likely, yeah, it could mean two meanings, right? Number one, of what he's about to address, or number two, wrong as in you shouldn't have strike them at all, or wrong as in you should have strike them. Wait, what's this side? No way! Oh my goodness! But yeah, bombs of peace, bro.
Their nuclear enrichment sites. You really think that? Like, were you retarded?
Yo, nuclear ambitions have been obliterated.
Yep. Don't use the word retarded, bro.
Many presidents have dreamed of delivering the final blow to Iran's nuclear program.
Before GTA 6,
and none could.
Obviously.
Until President Trump. The operation President Trump planned was bold, and it was brilliant, showing the world that American deterrence is back. When this president speaks, the world should listen. And the U.S.
Isn't bombing their nuclear facilities the same as a call to war?
Call of Duty, bro.
It could be. Yeah, it could be.
Activision
maybe not. Hopefully.
Activision is definitely going to be making a Call of Duty map pack out of it, bro. Or maybe even a brand new Call of Duty Modern Warfare from it.
Not. Hopefully they realize what could be. Yeah, it could be. Maybe not. Hopefully not. Hopefully they realize what's going to happen if they keep going, and they cut their losses and they move past it.
U.S. military, we can back it up. The most powerful military the world has ever known. No other country on planet Earth could have conducted the operation that the chairman is going to outline.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even China, or what? Like, I would say China could, maybe. But if not, bro, like, China would be looking at it and would be like, bro, like, I think we should, like, leave our social credit program. We should actually join in the bunker buster. So America can do double penetration. We gotta do quadruple penetration. Pause. But nah, bro, like, of course, U.S. Army. Yeah, you don't want to F around with the U.S. Army, because if you F around with the U.S. Army, you're gonna find out quick as well, right? That is true, though. That is true. But still, man, Russia, China, man, they got the SAR bomb up ×2, so.
This morning, not even close. Just like Soleimani found out in the first term, Iran found.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah,
He's saying it. Yep, there you go.
That's what I'm saying.
POTUS says 60 days that he seeks peace and negotiation. He means 60 days of peace and negotiation. Otherwise, that nuclear program, that nuclear capability will not exist. He meant it. This is not the previous administration. The President Trump said no nukes. He seeks peace, and Iran should take that path. He sent out a truth last night saying this.
Truth.
Any retaliation by Iran against the United States of America will be met with force far greater than what was witnessed tonight. Signed, the President of the United States, Donald.
That's literally it. Okay, wow.
Yeah, America joining.
Iran would be smart to heed those words.
Yeah, clearly.
He said it before.
Yeah, guys, if you're aged between 18 and 25, get ready. Get ready, bro. That is crazy, man. But one, if you're saying this is a good thing, like America did the right thing. Two, if you're saying no, like America should not join in. Israel should not be having America by the balls like that. Three, if you're like, hey man, like, bro, I'm gonna just play GTA 6 in heaven, okay? I wanna know where you guys at.
And he means it. I want to give recognition to the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the Joint Staff, General Eric Kurilla at CENTCOM.
Toyota Corolla? What?
Who did a phenomenal job, he and his staff. All of CENTCOM. Policy, across the board, this was a joint effort.
Gorilla or Corolla?
And across the Pentagon effort. I want to recognize the pilots.
It's crazy that, like, there were no.
I like his haircut, though. Actually, like, what product do you think he's using to get his hair back like that? I wanna know. Let me know in the comments, guys. Like, yeah, brother, looking sharp. Another boy in the comments also said he looked sharp. No Diddy though.
Leaks. None of this came out. Nobody even knew this shit was gonna happen publicly. Trump apparently sent a bunch of those B-2 bombers over to like Guam.
Bunker buster, double penetration.
I guess is some kind of distraction while he just bombed them on the other side. Which actually worked.
Who flew those bombers? Who flew those fighters?
Yep.
Who flew those refuelers? Warriors. I want to recognize the sailors.
The War Thunder players?
On those destroyers, in those subs, on those carriers. Warriors.
Warriors.
I want to recognize our soldiers doing air defense, base defense, QRF, warriors. All of them. Every American involved in this operation performed.
Damn, like the hype up is crazy. Like, okay, so the homie trying to hype up everybody out here.
Flawlessly. And I want to give recognition to our allies in Israel as well.
There we go.
They helped.
This is a plan that took months and weeks of positioning and preparation so that we could be ready when the President of the United States called.
Yeah.
It took a great deal of precision.
Uh-huh.
It involved misdirection and the highest of operational security.
And also the highest of capri cap as well. Because, yeah, the homie had to cap for the B2s to bust. Pause, right? Like, no caps. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. But did you see this video, though? If not, click on this video on the screen. Because, yeah, we had some alien sightings, UFO sightings as well. If you have not seen it, click on this video on the screen. And I'll see you right there. Crazy video, boys.